Hey, it's Rob, call me Father Mahoney here, and I've been asked to do a little review on Friday the 13th, Part 3. Thank you, Alex, for this opportunity. Okay, so I was told to list a couple of strong points and weak points. Here we go. Strong point number one of the strongest Jasons in the whole series, Richard Brooker. Richard brings like a menacing outtake to Jason. The first Jason to really actually scare the crap out of me. Can we say crap? Anyways, just how he goes about his business. You see him always lurking. You see him always there, but he never comes out to say, "Hey, look at me." But he's always there, lurking around, and to me, that's the scariest part of him. And especially when Shelly ends up accidentally giving him the mask. Well, not giving it to him, but just Jason saying, "Hey, that's my mask." When Jason first comes on the scene with that mask, oh my god, when the chills that went down my spine. And a new serial killer was born to me. So Jason got his identity from Part 3, in my opinion. Strong point number 2, a strong background cast consisting of Larry Zerner, Jeffrey Rogers, Catherine Parks, David Cadams, Rachel Howard. I mean, that whole background cast is just, to me, I think the best background cast in the whole series. You got the comic relief of what I call the Cheech and Chong of the series, Chili and Chuck. Hilarious. Catherine Parks, who's like the reasonable one, keeping Chris, like things are gonna be alright, Chris. And Andy as the zany friend of Shelly, which I never understood that friendship. It's like odds and ends with them. But Shelly's hilarious. Shelly, to me, is iconic. If he never ever showed up in another Friday the 13th movie, he made his mark already. Strong point number 3, non-factor characters dying. What I mean by this is there's a great background story of this is the day after Part 2, and you see like Ali, Loco, Fox, who have the run-in with Shelly at the convenience store, and they end up trying to come back for revenge. And they had nothing to do with being at Higgins Haven. They had nothing to do with that, but they end up dying. And in the beginning, we have Edna and Harold, who had nothing to do with anything at all. They just lived there, and Edna's watching the news and seeing, oh my God, the people that survived. And here's Jason saying, "Hey, guess what? I'm killing you." So I think it had great, what I call non-factor characters dying, and showing that it's not just your main characters and your backgrounds that are in trouble, but anyone can die in a Jason movie. Okay, so now that we got those out of the way, the 3 weakest parts. Once again, this is just my opinion, and I know I'm going to probably upset some people. Number 1, the lead actors. Paul Cottrell for Rick and Dana Kimmel, I think is one. She may be one of the surviving cast members, but to me, I think her acting is just less than tolerable. I find her screeching at parts. Like, I just want to lower the TV when she's always crying. I know it's a little harsh, but what's funny, she also has some of the coolest lines. Like, "No, you can't be alive." That's iconic, but it's delivered by someone that, to me, I think is one of the worst surviving ladies. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but my opinion. Number 2, Abel. Abel, I thought was creative at first, but the more I looked into it, I thought, Mom, this is a crazy Ralph ripoff if I've ever seen one. Um, he finds the eyeball. He's crazy. He's just. I just think that if you're gonna try to rip off a crazy Ralph, you do it in more fashion. Give him more screen time. You see him one time on the side of the road. Hey, he looks like my grandfather. It's to me, I think it was a wasted scene. I see what they were trying to go for, but to me, I think it failed. And 3, the cheesy ending. I call it the part 1 ripoff with with the part 1 with Mrs. When Jason comes out and grabs her at the end. But part 3, they have the reverse. Mrs. Voorhees, dead corpse, jump out and grab Chris. They could have been more creative again in that. Instead of Mrs. Voorhees, they could have had like Jason or anyone else. Just have to me, I thought they could have ended it with the whole Jason, with the dream sequence with Jason breaking through the door and coming after her in the water, and then had him like jump into the water or something. But when she realizes it's just a dream, and then you see, it's like a double dream to me. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I just think that it was a part 1 ripoff, and they had. I think that's what they were trying to do too much. They were trying to recreate something that was uncreatable again. So to me, I think they could have gone with a stronger ending, and I think that's all I got for you. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed doing it. Thank you, Alex, for letting me do this, and I hope to hear you guys on the crew again. Skeleton Crew to me is, Skeleton Crew and Banana Laser I have come to grow fondly of. In fact, the Banana Laser is the one that created the character of Father Mahoney after all, and me and producer Pete going at it. Yeah, I think we should have, next time we should have Mahoney killing Brandon Lee this time. Just a pot shot. And just so you know that I do listen to you guys, and you guys are hilariously funny. I have a lot in common with all of you. I know that's gotta send a chill up and down Dave's spine. But me and Dave share a lot of wrestling stuff. He's a wrestling fan. He's a wrestling fan. Jamie Jenkins, I think she's hilarious. And Alex, what can I say? Hats off to you, my bud. Father Mahoney out.